And just like that, I've awakened from my slumber. Today is again a bit of a different one because I'm not hitting the gym. Unfortunately, it's been a bit of a rough time. The last week I've been sick. I've got an undertone of tonsillitis, and that's also going to be today's subject. If you're out for such a long time, how do you get back into the swing of things, and how do you cope? I guess I would call it. Maybe this is my way of coping, is making a video about it. Honestly, it sucks. I love hitting the gym, and I'm sure this is something a lot of people can relate to. But training, especially with high intensity while sick or having underlying symptoms of certain sickness, will only make it worse. So that being said, for the last week I haven't been hitting the gym. I tried once or twice, but those symptoms, they get worse when I do hit the gym, and I feel so but I feel even worse not being able to hit the gym. And looking back at this year, it's now 14th of December. This is again a Sunday evening, about 7 p.m. And this year, I've been grinding. Honestly, I think if I look back, I've probably hit the gym about over 280, 290 times. And that is, it far exceeds, any previous year of working out. It's been a year of consistency, and I haven't really given myself much slack. I haven't given myself much time to rest properly, or maybe get that time to just give my body some time to chill out. And if you're so focused on a goal, and I'm not speaking for myself, I'm speaking for everyone. If you're so focused on a goal, you sometimes forget to recover properly. You start neglecting your body. And by no means is training neglecting. By no means. I'm a massive advocate of working hard and pushing your limits and understanding your body. But yeah, this week is just maybe it's been necessary. Maybe it's my body telling me, you're giving in, mate. Even though my mind is telling me, it's such a big experience. But it is what it is, isn't it? So, excuse me. So now we got to bounce back, and that's exciting because we're gonna do it right. I mean, the mind games you play on yourself when you get out of the gym for such a long time, or for a period of that extent, after having such consistency, because being consistent means you've built this insane habit of constantly going back to the same thing on repeat. And breaking a habit, especially a good habit, by by something that's uncontrollable. I can't control the fact that I get sick. I can help myself. I can aid the recovery process, but I think the best way to handle it then is just having the right perspective. So this perspective we have here is, my body gets the time now to rest. I get the chance now to get back to a state where, when I hit the gym next time, I'm gonna go in guns blazing. Oh my word. And yeah, you kind of, you gotta keep your head on straight. And this might sound, insanely dramatic, but if you have a goal, can't lose sight of it, you know, especially being put off by, you know, an obstacle. And the thing is, you know, the sad truth is I can't drive, I promise. Friends always tell me I can't, but let's just say I can. The sad truth is it's gonna be more than a week, because tomorrow I have to go see the doctor. I'm working tomorrow, but chasing the bread by all means. But I'm gonna go see the doctor, and then I'll probably be prescribed antibiotics. And you know, a lot of people say don't do medicine, you know, you're weakening your immune system, and I don't want to die. Okay, I don't want to fucking die, dude. So we're gonna get that done, and then we'll give it a proper 2-3 days, whatever the doctor says. It's gonna be cack, dude. It's gonna be bad. I already see it. It's gonna be a suckish time being out of the gym for a week and a half, 2 weeks. Oh my lord, there hasn't been such a long time since that has happened, and I haven't been sick in such a long time. But we're gonna bounce back even stronger. We're gonna hit intensity, and you know, now you got to see it as a building block. This goes for everyone, and this is not just, you know, I'm not just applying this to my situation, my circumstance. You know, it's the mindset that everyone should have when you are chasing that goal. Now, what is the goal, you may ask? Well, always the goal is always to get better, isn't it? That's, you know, better than yesterday. But whatever your goal may be, don't lose sight of it. Just, you know, keep it in mind when you have such a long time off, you know, whether it may be being sick, whether it may be you're going on holiday, that you don't have access to a gym. In that case, you know, I would still suggest staying active, doing your thing. Training is good regardless, but stay focused and stay, you know, stay solid. Keep your mind on that goal, and that's what we're doing. So I promise, this is my word, next week we're gonna hit the gym hard. We're gonna get it guns blazing, mate. I'll probably do like a upper lower push-pull legs sequence straight off the bat, because I wanna jump in hitting my whole upper body. And it's crazy, your mind plays tricks on you. You kind of feel like you're depleted, and science says that you only start losing muscle, and very briefly, very minute amounts of it, after 3 weeks for a natural bodybuilder. But I guess it would be for both bodies. And so we're gonna be back in the gym before then. But it kind of takes me back to when I had my big surgeries and stuff, you know, being out of the gym, you know, not for 2 weeks, but for like months, is you gotta stay, you know, focused on the long-term goal, and we're doing that. And so also, for those of you that know law and that know gym law, the real ones would know exactly what's going on my shirt. This is my icon. This is my lord. For those who know Rich Piana, shout out to you guys. He's the king, and rest in peace. May his soul be chilling. Rich is the GOAT, and that his values I follow all the way. And some of these things, you know, could be considered cringe, and I get that, but you know, fuck, just go watch it. Go watch some 5%. Go watch Bigger by the Day. That oak was larger than life. So we got our 5%. Honestly, we've got something else as well. It's sunset is hitting me. We've got something else as well. We've got a one day you may. For yous that know, one day you may. That shit, I live by it. One day you may. You gotta prepare yourself for that. You gotta be ready for one day, so that you may. And when that day comes, you may. get what you want. You may achieve that goal you've been working towards. You may do that extra 5%. Okay, so that's a little bit of motivation from my side regarding Rich Piana and 5% nutrition. And I'm like a little kid on a Christmas day receiving my present with this one. I'm absolutely in love. Well, I'll take this motivation with me now in my recovery period. And yeah, like I said, I mean, it's been a long year. I worked my ass off. And again, this goes for everyone, whatever situation you may be in that sense, you know. Maybe you can't afford a gym. You're asking yourself, you're thinking to yourself, you know, what am I going to do? You know, I've got gains on my mind, but you know, I can't execute on it. I can't act on it. Just be patient. You know, we'll find a way. So if it's high on the priority list, we will make a plan. We'll do it. But yeah, again, it's mid-December and fastly approaching Christmas time, and I hope you guys get to spend some quality time with your families. You guys can rest up well, and for those that are still in school, you know, rest up, prepare yourself for next year. You know, come in banging, whether it may be for sport, you know, whether it may be your fitness, you know, lifestyle, whether it may be school, studies, work. Just rest up, you know, spend time with your loved ones, your family, and you know, keep believing. I've got a pot of tarantula in front of me. That's cute. Not very smart birds, are they? Yeah, I'm almost out of here. I hope you guys are doing well, and again, I'm sorry for not providing some fitness things, some gym content today, but due to unfortunate circumstances, we are chilling, and we're gonna have a good night with the family, and we'll be back next week. I can promise you that. And then we can hit the gym hard. I think we're gonna have a big one. I think we're gonna have a huge one, and we're getting there. You know, maybe I should take some inspiration, and you know, think next year we should do a bigger by the day. You know, that kind of, you think about the bigger by the day is, you know, when you eat steroids, it's literally what happens. You get bigger by the day. But we're gonna grind it out, and we're gonna hit that goal, whatever it may be, and we're gonna get bigger by the day, but at least get bigger by the week. Alright guys, go well. Cheers.